Welcome back to Handmade by Shirley. I just wanted to come on with some cards that I've been making over the last week and just show you some of the things that I've been doing. So I got some lovely stamps and some products from the Creative Craft Show last Thursday. So I got this stamp, I don't think it's in there, I thought I hadn't put it back, and this lovely stencil, which, as Jenny Ginger Ninja Crafts reminded me, it does remind me of my spirograph when I was a child. That's exactly what, I just couldn't think what it reminded me of, but that is it, actually it. So thanks, Jenny, for reminding me. So I did a couple of cards, I did a couple of card fronts with the stencil and the stamp, just 4 different designs. So there's a blank mark now on that. So this one was just sort of the first one where I just stamped it out and then I coloured it in with some alcohol paints, and then I coloured it in with some of the Luscious powders from Indigo Blue. And then to finish off, I just went round, I cut it down to this size, and there's a mark which is annoying me, so I'm going to have to do something about that. There is actually a mark there as well. Anyway, such as handmade cards. So I finished off with a Today's Full of Possibilities wording. I added some stickles or glitter glue, which actually was from So Streen Green, because it says Anna and Clara's glitter glue. So that was from there, and it's a purple colour. I don't know what the colour is. I don't actually say. It just says water-based. So anyway, that to add these 3 dots on the bottom. And then I backed on, I just went over with Wilted Willow, did a distressed oxide, and then mounted it onto that and popped it into the middle. So that was the first card. Then the second one, I used the stencil. I've made it a 10th fold, and I used, I think it was cracked pistachio and twisted citron for the stencil here at the back. Excuse me. And then I coloured in again with some Cheeky Peach Luscious powder, and again I think it was the copper green for the leaves. So yeah, and then after I'd let that dry, I did go round with the pen, sort of putting in some of the detail of the leaves and the flower there and there. And then I did a wee bit splatter with, no, I can't remember what I did. I think I just splattered it with water, or did I splat it with one of the inks, I can't remember. And then just put that saying today is good. Then I used the stencil again. Now this card's not part of this, but I'll show you that in a minute. So I did this stencil again, but I did it kind of half off the card topper, and then I just put I did that with, I think it was Salvage Patina, or I think, or it was definitely, I'm sure it was Blueprint Sketch, and I think it might have been Salvage Patina. And then I just went over it with the glossy accents there. Added a little wording, because I thought that was appropriate because it does shine. And then I just went round putting a few other little dots of glossy accents. So that's the third one. Now for the fourth one, I made this sort of mixed media type panel. So I think we went that way actually. So what I did, I decided I'd make sort of little toppers. So I did a lot of stuff in the background first. I used the stencil from Invisible Image, which is this brick one here, and I used some this stamp from All in Create. I used this one. I cannot remember the name of the stamp. And that was all in the background. I also used crackle paste. Don't know if you can see it very much on this one, but you can definitely see it on that one there. Yes, then I stamped over the top in Twilight with the stamp, and then later on, when off camera, I decided to put some of this lovely Glamour Flakes from Lavinia, and they've got lots of nice colours in it. They've got like a sort of tealy colour as well as the sort of coppers and golds, and there's reds as well, and there's lots of different colours. So I went over with that, and then I stuck them onto card. I ripped them in half, stuck them onto card. Then I went around with a pen and kind of just doodled a bit, and then put some blueprint sketch on that one. That one I left. So that was those for these. And then this was actually a card I made with my class. So I have a class every fortnight on a Friday, but I'd actually had to reschedule it and have it on Tuesday of this week because I couldn't do it Friday. So we made this lovely background on vellum, which was done with not alcohol inks. I was going to do alcohol inks, but then I decided, I brought this down, and I've got quite a few different spray inks. I've got Distress ones, very old, they're chalk ones as well, which are these that I got in it was a kit. So those ones, I tried to use these, but they're blocked. I can't unblock them. They just don't seem to unblock. But these are really nice, but we didn't use them because they wouldn't unblock. And then we used a bit of this tarnished brass, so that's what gives you that. And then we left that to dry while we did something else. But then later on we used these lovely gilding flakes again to over the top of the butterfly. So I'm going to do this card on screen, not just now. I just wanted to show you what I'd been making over the last wee while. Well, I will do that, and I also want to come on and do the Fancy Fold Challenge from Monica, aka Paper Mona, because I'm going to be involved in that from next month, but I want to just do that. So I'll be back soon, and we will do the Fancy Fold Challenge 2023, and I think it's, what's it called? I can't remember the name, but I'll come back with it and we will do that. So I just wanted to show you these cards all finished, because sometimes I don't tend to always finish them off completely on camera. So yeah, I just wanted to show you these. So yes, thanks so much, and I'll see you soon on the Fancy Fold Challenge.